can be aggressive with this one, Phil.
And he's to drive it down to skip it. He's chose to carry it all the way to the top of the edge. Good shot. And Laney told me that his game really turned the corner about a week ago. It feels the best it's ever felt. Tony's got a pretty good looking putting stroke. I should swing just a little at the end here. Good shot. Good putt.
Tony
Plays a lot of golf and plays a lot of high quality golf, but it's a different animal coming in here and putting it on display with the big boys. And you just don't have any room for error. And I don't, there's no way at this stage of his life and career, golf-wise, that he's going to be as consistent as a PGA Tour player. And that's the problem you run into. That club bounces off the concrete, and you actually catch it a little bit thin.
the 14th.
Got about 40 yards back into the wind, though. Gives him a chance here.
Going up top.
Wow, good shot. Nice shot.
5 yards downwind, over water the whole way, up and through a little hole in the trees, which you negotiated. Hit it through your right window, and he did.
Front left.
And just left. That's a good shot from there.
Tony Romo scratch out a par.
How much breaking the spot. What a par this would be. Out of the trees, off the tee. What a great four.
Buckets for Tony.
Huge tee shot, as you mentioned, Lanny. Just a wedge shot coming up the hill here. About 120, flipped it way up into the air. The wind from the left is gusted as he hit it.
And nice play there right underneath the hole. And aggressive shot there by Romo, and that's really well done.
And there's really not a whole lot going on by the hole. So a good chance a lot of guys are going to have putts inside 15 feet for their twos. And now, of course, when you miss a short one.
He didn't get that one turning over. That's going the wrong way, quite honestly. I mean, it's probably going to be okay, but you would like to have had it working with the wind a little bit. That's down there a long way. He should be fine. But it is going to be with the ball downhill below his feet. Makes it tough to hit a shot up in the air nice and high to get it to hold that green.
And with the water to the right and short of this 18th green. Got to tap that one in, Tony. All right. Closing bogey.
Disappointing bogey after that tee shot.
Smoked that tee shot at 220 in. Winds up with a 6 on the last hole.
It looked today like it is. What have you been working on? What have you found?
Well, just working with my coaches, Chris O'Connell and Andy Trainer, and just try to create the width, in the downswing, because sometimes I'll get narrow and it just brings about, multiple misses. But recently, really this last month, we've taken a pretty good turn. So, I'm able to, it's windy basically here consistently. So anytime you're playing out here, it's blowing 20 miles an hour. So you got to be able to flight the golf ball, and you got to be able to control it. So if you're afraid of, a pull or something happening, you're not going to play well in this. So I'm just able to control the ball better in the spin rate, and that's really helped. And I'm driving it better, really, at the end of the day.
John Smoltz talked with Mark Wilson a moment ago about in baseball he had a tunnel, but in golf there's all this open vision between him and the hole. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, yeah, I think the biggest thing is there's a lot of space before when I was terrible at golf, and I'm not saying I'm amazing yet, but I just think the better you get, it looks like fairways that used to be really like, ooh, this is tight, where's the out of bounds, things like that. You don't even see those things anymore. You start to picture the hole and the shape, and I know the ball is going to move left to right, so I can eliminate already half of it. So I think the tunnel vision part of it's correct, but I think it's basically your ball striking. When you hit it better and you know what your ball is going to do and you can control your ball, you're able to kind of like focus on the things that matter.
Well, I think you're on the track to better play. John Smoltz might be looking for you here in just a moment for a lesson. Back to you guys.